Oh, looky here. Water is way, way down. Yeah, that snow line, that's where the water is normally up to, is that snow line. In fact, that boulder right there is usually the bottom quarter to one-fifth to one-quarter is usually immersed. So it's, well, you can see where it gets a little bit lighter. That's where the ice is rubbing against it in the wintertime, usually. Now the water's way out, and those rocks are actually breaking the surface. It's pretty low water this year. Yeah, pretty low water. Yeah, yeah. And the famous bush, the very famous bush, doesn't seem to be getting any action this year. Yeah. Hey. Oh, the girls are off to bingo and the boys are getting stinko, and we'll think no more of Inco on a Sudbury Saturday night. Yeah. Yeah. Great Canadian country song about what it's like to be in Sudbury on a Saturday night with all the iron mining boys and getting drunk, which is a common theme of Stompin' Tom's songs. Stompin' Tom Connor, great Canadian music legend who's been lost, I think, which is unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Damn shame. Yeah. Anywho, yeah. So I wanted to talk about my absolute favorite evidence for evolution. I'm going to talk about it briefly. And that evidence is very simply the fact that it has been observed taking place in real time. Not once, not twice, not 10 times, but thousands of times, and documented repeatedly every single time that it has been observed. The fact that the process has been observed and documented by multiple people in multiple countries on multiple continents across multiple religions and multiple political orientations strongly suggests that evolution actually does happen. And that young earth creationism is, as the label suggests, a load of bullshit. Old earth creationism does have some wiggle room. They do have some wiggle room because all you have to do is say, yes, evolution happens, but that our God was behind it. Our God was nudging the process along. And that's what old earth creationists do in order to shoehorn evolution into their religion, or to shoehorn their religion into biological science. We're not sure exactly which one they're doing, if not both, but they are definitely shoehorning a few things into one another. And the fact that they are trying to put reality and fantasy together makes them a little less dangerous than the young earth creationist movement that is simply trying to eliminate reality and completely replace it with fantasy. Yes. Young earth creationism sells fantasy. It sells bullshit. And it sells it hard. Because the hard sell, well, that's where the money is, apparently. Yeah. And we'll think no more of Inco on a Sudbury Saturday night. Yeah, so, having established that young earth creationism is a load of bollocks, now wait, I can hear a creationist exclaiming, that's not what he was supposed to say. He was supposed to say Darwin is the best evidence for evolution. Or he was supposed to say Dawkins is the best evidence for evolution. Because that's what our creationist script calls for. Well, here's the thing is, your creationist script was written before any of you actually engaged anybody who had actually read anything about evolution. And that is why your evolutionist never conforms to your requirements of him. Your imaginary fantasy being, the evolutionist, will never, never, never in real life recite the script that you have assigned to that character. Because real people are not that stupid. Or at least they're not that stupid without being young Earth creationists. Yeah, something to think about. In any case, as I was saying, the single best evidence for evolution is the fact that it has been observed actively taking place in real time by multiple people. Multiple people have observed this, and they have observed this in laboratories and in hospitals and on ranches and farms and in the wild, in parks and on areas that are not parks, the savannas and the tundra and the deserts and every place that it is possible for life to exist. People have been observing evolution taking place in real time and documenting it. This is the best evidence for evolution. The fact that it has been observed in real time and documented by real people in the real world. Yeah. So no, it's not Darwin or Dawkins or Bill Nye. It's observation. Bloody observation, please and thank you. So yeah.